Yeah, there's no question about that. So, I mean, they are a very, very explosive team, capable of putting a lot of points on the board. And actually, it's kind of funny that you say that because I was putting on the board their last 4 games, and it was, I think, 93, 93, 100, 93, and I was like, maybe I should take that off because I didn't really want to scare our girls knowing, what they're actually capable of. So, we were fortunate enough to be able to match it in the first half and played extremely well. And then all of a sudden they adjusted at obviously at halftime and really got up and pressured us a little bit. And that's what led to quite a few turnovers that went ahead and led to layups for them. And that just gets them going. So, unfortunately, we kind of it was a little bit of a domino effect, and there just seemed to be a lid on that basket, and once they're gone, they're gone, and they do a nice job of finishing around the basket, and my hat goes off to them. I think they're very talented, and there was a lot to build on for us, so that's what we'll do. And that's exactly what we've been wanting to do the whole year. Just we talked about it as a team even in the beginning of the season when we had Rosanna and we had Alicia. We just talked about sharing the basketball, and just our goal was to have a million weapons that, hey, if someone steps up here and gets shut down, then we have somebody else that we can go to that we don't necessarily 100% rely on all the time. So yeah, as I look at the stat sheet, I mean, it's really nice to see a lot of kids that are involved, and that is just teamwork. And a lot of them are young, and so for us to build towards the future, that's who we want to be, and they're doing a great job of being that.
Megan Galley, obviously another double-double today. She double-double last week, 2 the last 3 games now. Career high in rebounds today, career points last week. I believe she scored 14 or 16 today. I mean, the reigning HL freshman of the week. That's a good-looking post player there.
She's really come on strong, and like I just said on the HLN that she didn't even play. She was 4 minutes against Wright State the first time, and we just, we obviously missed that presence inside, and she's been doing a heck of a job. So we said, you know what, we need to make her our focal point, because the better she is, the more attention she's going to draw. That's going to open it up for a lot of people, especially like a Sine, who's been having to really carry the load for a while, and now it's really nice to see that she's getting some help, and certainly that's got to be a confidence builder for Megan Galloway, and we'll continue to go to her as much as we can, and just extremely proud that she is stepping up at this time of year.
On that note, obviously Megan Galloway has a lot of pressure on her now, being in the post, being a freshman so young. How do you think she's dealing with it now, and how better off is she going to be for later on in her career?
She's a kid that really, I don't even have to say a word to her. I can see it in her face that she's frustrated with herself. She is the last person on earth to ever blame anybody else. She carries that with her. She knows when she was supposed to make a basket. She knows when she turns it over. She knows when she misses a box out. So, she's probably harder on herself than I am on her. So, for her, she is not letting, her newfound just success on the court. I think it just motivates her. And matter of fact, she's been requesting to watch tape more. She's been requesting for individuals, and that's the kind of player, that you hope to bring in your program, and she will be a force for us for the next, 4 years, 3 years.
Coach, someone who gets really frustrated and stuff. She came back a couple of games ago, but Megan had today 11 or 12 points. She looks like she's after that long layoff, 7-8 games. She's starting to get it going again, and she didn't want to miss any games as a senior. But once again, it was good to see her get up and down the court and get back into double digits.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard. It's hard to sit out, and sometimes, I have this thing with myself. I don't play often, which is probably a good thing, but, it's the first day back that you hit all your shots. Like, it's just kind of that adrenaline, and you always make everything. But after that, all of a sudden, it kind of kicks in that, I haven't played in a little bit. And so these last couple of games, I know she wishes she could take back, or get back the Cleveland State performance that she had. So it was good to see her knock down some shots today and that big 3 in the first half. So, for her right now and for our entire team, it's just let's just gel. Let's work on all cylinders here. And like I said, we have a lot of practices left. We have 4 more games that are scheduled, actually 5, so we are guaranteed a playoff game. So you know what? We have a lot of time to improve even more, and it's evident, and the effort has not stopped. So I just think that this team is a wild card, and I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to face us in the tournament right now.
And Coach, last question. This was National Girls and Women in Sports Day. A lot of young girls came out today. I mean, talk about the role of athletics plays in a female's life. Obviously, you growing up, the opportunities it presents to you, presents to the women's basketball team, and just really all females, out there that the chance that and opportunities athletics gives them today.
Well, it's amazing because I don't really know what life is like without opportunities for women. I can't even imagine that however many years ago that, our only choice was to be a cheerleader. So that sounds, or they played half court, and it almost sounds like it's not even, it's so far-fetched that it couldn't even be true. So the strides that the sports for women have made it's phenomenal. And I just always talk about, there's kids out there, and maybe they don't have the greatest home life or situation, and maybe they're struggling in certain areas, but here's an opportunity. If just given the type of exposure that we gave those kids today, maybe all of a sudden their light went off, and all of a sudden they're with a soccer ball or they're with a lacrosse stick, and they're making baskets, and they all of a sudden had a talent that they never even knew they had. And then to have the opportunity to, on any level, play and receive any kind of scholarships, just to play sports, I mean, that's amazing. So I hope that today, there's probably 10, 15 girls that will walk out of here and, Mom, can you sign my pink slip so I can play, or permission slip so I can play basketball? And you never know, there could have been a Sine Shearer standing out there today. And just with this event only, that brought it to her attention, and it could potentially come true here in 5, 10 years.